cloud's gray stretches above and beyond us. We're exposed to the sun's peaking rays atop the flat, barren ridge. Beyond the valley below is another ridge, identical in fauna and scenery. Another universe of people mirroring the two of us. I'm not sure of the hike to the top of that ridge, but if it's anything like ours, it leaves less to be desired. Because in our final panting before regaining our breath to a normal cadence, we regret the tumultuous journey up. But after getting settled in, a mysterious comfort settles in our tired and trembling bodies. The colors become brighter as life's outline sharpens into a clear focus. "Do you remember our first date?" she asked. "Yeah, how could I forget?" I replied. She had walked into that restaurant with a curious gaze, curious who she was going to meet that night. Who was the man her best friend since middle school thought she'd be perfect with? She was nervous that she would walk up to another person and ask them if they were the guy. For me, I didn't need confirmation. This is who I'm gonna marry, I thought. Her shiny brunette hair was curled. She wore a gold dress wound tight on her elegant body. Her shoulders were exposed as the straps hung off to the side, and a gold purse to match said gold dress. Her eyes were wide, unfiltered. Her movements were sublime, sparkling more than that dress ever could. I was drowning in a sea of butterflies as I admired her from afar. "Just wanted to make sure you didn't forget," she said with a smile. That same smile she gave when she knew she was in love with me. That night I had said something so pretentious, something so much revealing I was a dumbass 20-something-year-old, and she had called me out on it. "Yeah, I mean, technically the moon doesn't rotate," I had sneered. "You know, it's actually tidally locked. It does rotate, just once per orbit," she had said. I'd felt so dumb in that moment, but I remembered my mother always taught me to be willing to correct my beliefs, even if it's just for a moment, to ensure that you know what you are believing in. My submission to finding truth, it was a foreign concept to her, and her smile showed it. She always kept me grounded in reality. The valley below looks distant, and the trail is lined with people who look like ants along a dedicated path. A path forged by thousands of steps along the floor, covered by a thick layer of bare trees, their summer leaves crumpled on the fall floor. At one time, this valley flowed year after year with the rush of the river's incessant streaming along, carving a deep scar in the earth before we were even a blip in the universe. Forging a scenery that bears witness to millions of visitors each year, visitors who will take in the still scenery of an ever-evolving ecosystem, unaware of the ancient pulse still running beneath their feet. The clouds begin to morph into a darker and darker gray until they look as black as the smoker's lungs. The tears of God start to fall and the ridge's barren landscape mocks me, soaking me, causing my clothes to double in weight. Under my hood and with clear eyes, I look across the valley to the other ridge, to a parallel universe that is but of faint beliefs. I see her opening an umbrella to save us from this rain. I believe that one day I'll stop lying to myself. I believe that I went up to her instead of scurrying out of that restaurant, too scared to take a leap. I believe I wasn't alone on this hike.